looks deep into my eyes, remain silent. The problems in her head pile up. Again and again she tells me how sick she is. Everything is so hard for her. Why don't you just tell me? Everything could be so simple, but you want to make it difficult for yourself, for yourself, for yourself, for yourself, for yourself. Why don't you just tell me? Everything could be so simple, but you want to make it difficult for yourself, for yourself, for yourself, for yourself, for yourself. I will take your heart, count the time of love until it is over. You should have thought about your problems wouldn't go away by themselves. I will take your heart, count the time of love until it is over. You should have thought about your problems wouldn't go away by themselves. I guess we will split our ways. No more of your makeup in my face. My feelings are replaced. Time to end this phase. Na 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 na. I guess we will split our ways. No more of your makeup in my face. My feelings are replaced. Time to end this phase. Na 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 na.
मेरा फेस कैम ज्यादा जल्दी ऑन हो गया लाइक 0.1 मैंने जल्दी मेरा फेस कैम ऑन कर दी लाइक चलो एनीवेज कोई बात नहीं Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's me Dusky and you're watching Dusky Impact. कैसे हो सब लोग? क्या हाल है? कौन-कौन है स्ट्रीम पे? Hi अभय, konnichiwa. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being the first one as usual. And hi Suryansh, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. At the date vision. मैंने विजन को विजडम क्यों लिख दी? कोई बात नहीं. And everyone, and let's go. Let's have a free account review section today. स्टील सीरीज को बंद करते हैं एंड हाँ ये महाशय की आईडी में खेलना है तो इनकी आईडी में खेलते हैं. Not this, not this. स्कर का स्टोरी क्वेस्ट कितना बड़ा है? कोई बताएगा मेरे को? कितना टाइम लगेगा इसको मेरे को खत्म करने में? Two and a half hours. ओके चलो फिर यही करते हैं आज तो कुछ है भी नहीं करने को डेलीज बीच में कर लूंगी जाके तो रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं कम ऑन accept the quest navigate yes enable better Bobo Pharmacy Hi Nobi, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining.
Oh, Baiju isn't in his shop.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
और स्कर्क मिली हाँ मिल गई कल रात में मिली फाइनली चीची पे हारने के बाद स्कर्क मिली है मुझे
Traveler, Paimon, welcome. What can I do for you?
It's the Traveler. He looks absolutely beat these days. He has these huge dark circles around his eyes, like he hasn't slept a wink. And he keeps spacing out. You have to call his name
मैं
several
फाइनली
times
कोई
before
तो
he
मिला जो
snaps
मेरे
out
साथ
of it.
चीची पे हारा हाई
What do
फाइव
you
ब्रो
think it is? Is he sick?
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a health complaint. Come, let me take a look at you.
अब सी नहीं है अब मेरे को कलेक्ट करना है लाइक करूंगी थोड़े बहुत देखती हुई ये पैच में कितने हो पाते हैं
Okay. Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju. It's not serious, is it?
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is strong. Physically, you appear to be in good condition, traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling right as rain. Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means your situation is more complicated.
What a
Physical
crazy person,
illnesses
why are
come
you
with
so cute?
detectable symptoms that can be
Thank
used
you.
to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But
I
afflictions
haven't
of a
seen you yet. I
non-physical
can't judge
nature,
you, but
they
I'm
fall
sure you must be more
outside a
cuter
doctor's
than me
realm of
by your wordings.
expertise.
Thank you, Arshi.
Huh? What do you mean, non-physical nature?
Curses, dark
No,
magic,
no, no,
it's
no,
hard to
no,
say.
no,
Why don't
no,
you
no,
rest
no,
here
no,
for a bit?
no.
In the meantime, Changsheng and I will
हाँ
review
नहीं
the
देखा क्या
relevant
नहीं
literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
back. हाँ चिराग back. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining चिराग. लाइट चली गई थी, नहीं आई थी मेरी लाइट तब से 15 मिनट के लिए गई शायद. I don't know. खाना भी नहीं खा रखी हूँ, हेवी डोज ऑफ मेडिसिन पर हूँ यार, भूख भी लगी है. मैं क्वेस्ट करते करते ना खाना खा लूंगी पहले.
Traveler, Paimon, well,
प्ले कर चुकी थी मैं आधा, ये मेरे को फिर से करना पड़ेगा.
very peculiar.
Okay, Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju. It's not serious.
मत
Complexion
पसंद
is
कर
good,
पाए मन. Nobody
eyes are
cares
clear,
about you.
breathing is steady, pulse is strong. Physically, you appear to be in good condition, traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling, hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means your situation is more complicated. Physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But afflictions of a non-physical nature, they fall outside a doctor's realm of expertise.
Huh? What do you mean, non-physical nature?
Curses, dark magic, it's hard to say. It could just as easily be a simple case of mental fatigue. Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves in time. Once we know the root cause, we can administer the right treatment. In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
Oh, must be a rare condition if not even Baiju and Changsheng have seen it before. Well, all we can do is take their advice. You look like you're about to collapse anyway. Just get some rest. Paimon will be right here by your side. Fingers crossed you'll be all better when you wake up.
क्या?
Traveler! Traveler! Rise and shine! Time to wake up! For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully all that sleep did you some good. A cut? What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep? All right, let Paimon take a look. nothing there. Wait, did you have a nightmare? Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on.
My first ever
Paimon will treat you to
36
something
and
yummy.
it's the hardest ability. Yeah, इस बार का अभी is not hard, but it is dependent on team comms वाला scene है. But if you have done it without Movica and Spark, then a big applause to you. Good. हाँ ना.
What? So, in this dream, you were trapped in a weird place with thick fog everywhere, and then a spike came out of nowhere and
हाँ.
stabbed you in the back?
नहीं मत करो.
Okay.
हाँ
well,
हाँ कोई बात
that's a
नहीं.
new
नहीं
one.
नहीं मत करो.
Are you sure it was a dream? Because from the way you describe it, it sounds like you were really there. But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed. And you were definitely in a deep sleep this morning. Then, it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. If anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up. Or, wake you up first and then we can beat him up together.
Something is missing.
Did you just say something?
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete. Left unresolved, the mind will wither away along with it.
Ah! What the? Wait! Paimon remembers you! Your child's master! Oric? Right! What are you doing here? The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right?
The hell you
Then
say
left
not.
and never learned where you
What
went
the
after
hell you
that.
say not at Let's Give Me Chance. Because of course you was not having that team.
Child's
Now
been
you
looking
know you
everywhere for
haven't
you, by
done
the
it
way.
with Movica or
Why
else
don't you do the
Skirk
wandering
or
restroom of all
else
places? You came here looking
premium
for
team
us?
of Movica and
Were
Skirk.
you
That's
the one
why
who
of
did the Hocus
course.
Pocus just now?
Agar regardlessly
me,
if you'll see
what
that,
is
then
it
yeah,
that you
it is
saw?
difficult without that character.
Tight-lipped, huh?
क्योंकि first
Suppose
half
that's
में
fair.
Movica वाली premium team
You.
is
I'll take a
kind
glass
of
wine.
necessary and second में तो Skirk.
Oh,
Like
of
Skirk,
course. Coming
Escoffer,
right up.
Furina Shenhe.
We make this one in-house. It's not too strong. Enjoy.
Chef Mao,
I
I'll
was
take a
pulling
grilled
for Navya
tigerfish
weapon
over
and
here.
solo artifact from Raiden took me to.
Coming right
yeah.
up. If I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours. If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink. I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you. Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
Neither of those things sound good.
Hi, Om bhai. तुम जिंदा हो? Like you are alive? Welcome to the stream, Om. Team use newbie vape and Ayaka ka premium. Oh, Ayaka premium. That's great. Nice.
Well, should we trust her? She mentioned
अरे
an
जिंदा है
abyssal
भाई हम
disturbance.
ऐसे क्या मार ही डाला
Maybe
हमको
that
अरे
has something to
दिख
do with what's
जमाने
going on
बाद
here.
रहे हो ना तो
We could always find a different expert on
लास्ट
the
कब
abyss to
दिखे
help
थे
us
तुम
out.
मेरे को तुम आई थिंक मेरे को रिस्पॉन्सिटी पे दिखे थे लास्ट
Yeah,
टाइम जब
and
मैंने
that thing
देखी
she
थी
said about your soul being damaged is
और बताओ
seriously
सब बढ़िया तुम
problematic.
बताओ क्या हालचाल है
Definitely
कैसे हो
something we should fix sooner
हाउ
rather
इज
than later.
एवरीथिंग गोइंग
Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Childs told us,
Newbie Furina, Shangling, and Shalon. And oh my god, that's great. Our Esports team in.
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do. Well, have you made up your mind?
My food is here.
so that's all we know,
TD
mister.
12th complete मेरी तो बस कॉलेज देख. Oh my god, कैसे आया तुम्हारा? How was your 12th?
So, you couldn't disperse the fog. I understand. Come find me in the Guili
Guys,
Plains
मैं
when you're
खाना
done.
खाऊंगी
Oh, and I
और ये
left
चलते
cash for the
रहेंगे
drink on the
बैकग्राउंड
table.
में.
Settle the bill for me, will you?
Oh,
I hope अभी कुछ
okay.
फाइट वाइट नहीं आना चाहिए. 74 रहा PCM. ना PCM था मेरे को तो शायद याद पर तो मेरा PCM कुछ था. यार मेरे को टिश्यूज लगेंगे. कितना पड़ेगा कुछ निकालने को.
Wait, hold on. You overpaid. Here's your change.
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so it should be the right amount.
I didn't think you two ordered a drink.
We didn't. It was that lady who came and sat with us, remember? You brought it out to her yourself.
अच्छा guys खाना खा लो. तो मैं तो
You
खाऊंगी of
sure?
course. तुम
I
लोग भी आ
could
जाओ
have
किसी को
sworn
खाना है
there were
तो.
only 2 of you at that table.
What?
74 is good.
Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic
अब क्या
mushroom?
करने वाले हो?
You got them
What's your
seeing
plan
things.
after 12?
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady? About this tall? Wearing a purple dress? She ordered a glass of wine.
Oh.
Guys, when
now
life
you
gives you
mention
biryani,
that
just eat it
vaguely rings a
without
bell.
any regrets.
And it looks like I did open the wine jar, so it must have just slipped my mind. In any case, that settles your bill. Come again soon. Coming.
बीटेक इन सीएसई में बीटेक इन इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग कर रही है with AIDS.
Even Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. But that Mora she left for us was definitely real. Oh, this whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But anyway, she told us to head to the Guili Plains, right? Let's not keep her waiting.
Off we go!
Whoa, what are all these rift hounds doing here? Huh, looks like they're collecting something. Let's go check it out.
Shoot! I can't afford any more bandages!
खाना खा लेती चुपचाप से पहले जल्दी जल्दी. कुछ और भी नहीं कर सकती यार जिसमें फाइट वाइट ना आए. क्या खा रही हो? मैं बिरयानी। इसलिए तो खाने स्टार्ट करने से पहले बोली थी मैंने, when life gives you biryani, just have it without any regrets. नहीं। हम्म। नहीं नहीं। भाई कौन 4 लोग हैं भाई जो स्ट्रीम पे मेरे को खाते हुए देख रहा है? जय भैया, वेलकम टू दी स्ट्रीम। थोड़ी देर ये बैनर देख लो, एएस अरीना वाला, क्योंकि मैं तो खाना खा रही हूँ। मेरा चेहरा भी नहीं दिखेगा ऐसे तो। There is only one way I can complete this fight. Wait, वही कर लेती हूँ मैं। खाना भी नहीं खा सकती आज चैन से।
Hear the echoes of the valley! Show no mercy! Rise with the sun!
किसी ने किया है क्या ये सर का शो रिक्वेस्ट? कोई मेरे को बताओ। आई होप इसके आगे मेरे को कोई ना वो मिले,
This is what they were
फाइटिंग वाइटिंग वाला
collecting.
इवेंट,
It looks kind of like...
जो मैं 100 बार नहीं। अच्छा तुम थे, मतलब वो तो तब से कहाँ गायब थे?
Yeah. What is going
अच्छा
on
मेरे पूछने
here?
के बाद आ रहे हो आप?
From the
तुम
moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains. Gods are the most common example of that.
आगे
Remnants of
ट्रेनिंग
gods
होंगी
who fell thousands
तो
of
उसमें
years
मेरे को
ago
माउस और
remain
कीबोर्ड फिर
buried
यूज
deep
करना
within the
पड़ेगा
earth,
क्या?
carrying within them a warped will and a dark curse. Together, these remnants
Hi
form what you
Gaibo,
call
welcome to the
God
stream. Thank
remains.
you for joining. How
And
are
it
you?
appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. There are traces left, but they're fading fast. What are you doing?
Nothing! make sure you were, real? She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? Strange set of priorities. It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are erased. Simple as that. Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no
Oh,
right to
आप इस
remember
घर कभी
me.
तक नहीं आ पाई.
They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
कोई बात नहीं,
Now,
hopefully आ जाएंगी
Can we
very
please
soon.
get back on track?
Okay. Where were we? Right. The god remains. So basically, if
Sorry,
God
did you
blesses him here, then there's
see me
history,
say
right?
that? What,
Isn't that a
what,
good
what?
thing? In our experience, god remains are 100% bad news. A lot of terrible things have happened because of them.
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards, but power doesn't come from nothing, and it doesn't just disappear for no reason. The remains aren't just gone, they were taken. Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. The only difference
That's
being,
great. 2
you can
million with
speak,
Spark.
and the
You must be
remains
having a
cannot.
premium team
So it
then.
went unnoticed. Something similar happened in Sumeru. Within the span of 1
जाओ
night,
कर लो मेरा night
countless
चोरी.
consecrated beasts were slaughtered.
चैन से
And a
खाना खा
large
लूंगी
amount
फिर
of the
मैं.
god remains buried in the desert went missing. Of course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world, including the Stella Fortuna above.
Wait, you mean the stars?
Mm-hmm. 42 of them have died out in the past few months alone. In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into
It's
a new
Purina, it's
constellation.
Copper and Sheneo.
Yet now, stars are
That's great.
disappearing from the skies entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain. Something has been leeching power from this world like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied with the remains of the dead. It wants
Wait a minute.
you. This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, there's no telling how far it could go.
इसीलिए बुलाई मैंने. मैं डाल नहीं पाऊंगा, सर्व नहीं कर पाऊंगी क्योंकि I gotta go to. Okay. God bless you. Bye bye. Thank you for visiting the stream.
No one knows. All I know
सो
for
जाओ
certain
यार
is
काना
this.
भैया, तुम तो
Getting
कहाँ
back what
जागने
you
पे हो.
lost will not be
लाइट
easy.
नहीं है तो कुछ नहीं समझ रहा
Considering
क्या
how much
करना है तो
power
सो
this
जाओ.
entity has
Best.
stolen, it must be a god-level being by now at least. But that's not the real concern. Souls are fragile things, and yours could easily be crushed if you go up against it.
So you're gonna help us, right?
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Well, great! You seem super strong and you know a lot about the Abyss, so Paimon will take it.
I can't squeeze the lemon.
don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis. And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be in my debt, trust me. You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all. You would do well to remember that. Now, come along.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope, she's just like when we met her in the primordial sea. So cold. Well, whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. What she does deserve is a super embarrassing nickname. Ah! Paimon's got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon! Serves that Ice Queen right! Anyway, the important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back. So, let's follow her and see what sort of plan she's got.
यहाँ पे फाइट होने वाली है क्या? पहले ही बता दो, फिर ही अंदर घुसूंगी सोच समझ के। नहीं तो फिर सोचती थोड़ी देर क्या करना।
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
क्या चाहिए? नहीं, मेरे को नहीं चाहिए ना। बता दो यार, कोई फाइट होंगी क्या अंदर घुसूंगी तो? फाइट नहीं है बट ट्रेनिंग होंगी, जिसके लिए थोड़ा माउस का उपयोग करना पड़ेगा। माउस का उपयोग मैं सिर्फ उल्टे हाथ से कर सकती, लाइक मैं माउस और कीबोर्ड दोनों को सेम टाइम पे नहीं चला सकती। यार रुक जाओ यार, 5-10 मिनट में फटाक से खाना खत्म कर लेती हूँ। Arnold, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. How are you? Better you complete your food. मैं भी वही सोच रही थी। ट्रेनिंग थोड़ी अच्छा ट्रैवलर के लिए है। अरे ट्रैवलर तो है ही नल्ला।
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Me back. चलो ट्रेनिंग करेंगे.
Whoa! This place is way bigger than Paimon expected.
Bigger than
Where are
Paimon
we?
also.
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here. It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place. I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real name! Yeah, Paimon remembers him mentioning something like that. So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world? That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul snatcher for now, right?
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the Traveler could be attacked at any moment. But coming here has bought us quite a bit of time. Now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog. Both your description and the... Okay, do you plan to learn? That tracks. All the information you have suggests the Abyss is something sinister, and that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal. I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option. A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel. Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you. With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind. Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take back what was stolen from you.
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to find where this entity is hiding, like I said, getting your soul fragment back won't be easy. To play it safe, I need to give you some special training first.
Wait, you're gonna teach him some of your martial arts? Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciples. You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills, and train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might face. But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Oh, she moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her. So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. With your skills, there's not a lot of people qualified to train you. Last last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, feels like a lifetime ago.
Lifetime ago in Inazuma.
Skirk seems pretty strong too, though. Remember how she said that the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet? Maybe we really will learn something here.
Ready?
Bring it on!
Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you will have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
You bet! There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching. Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka. Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation we've been through.
40 पिटी हो गई फिर स्टिल नोस कर आएंगे बेटा आएंगे सब्र करो सब्र का फल मीठा होता है
Don't get too smug.
वो अलग बात है अगर 50-50 होगा तो मैं कुछ ना
You
बोल
need a
रही
cohesive system to bring it all together. A style or school of fighting. To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. This is where your strength comes from. Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy.
50-50 ऑलरेडी लॉस हो गई है
You need to do
अरे
some
हाँ तुम तो बोले
introspection.
ना चीची पे
Take a
लूज हो
good,
यार
hard look at your past experiences
बहुत
and
मारूंगा
figure
अब
out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were
मेरा
gonna teach us
YouTube
some
update
cool
पे
new
लग गया
moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework. That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Train until you're satisfied with yourself. Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
900
Propagate! Scatter!
हाँ ओ अच्छा 897 हो गया ओके नहीं मैं सोची ये चूहे यहाँ पर 900 बार करना है क्या मेरे को
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
एक और दो R3 करूंगी।
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person, and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What's their guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon? Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until your hand is one with your mind. This is the only path to true growth.
Step on up. Dance with the waves.
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your...
'Twas on a deserted moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Rain cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato Art Tachijutsu.
Huh. Looks like you've made some real progress. That could...
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel? As you should be.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of...
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing this. Sometimes.
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
'Cause he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like going to his classes.
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that. It's very disrespectful.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to be there. But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday. Why don't you tell your dad all about it?
I went diving, and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb, though, with that stupid big fat head. I tried to shake its fin, but it just spat water at me. Oh, and today, I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire. I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars.
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Wait! Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady. You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside. Always going on about exploring the beyond one day, whatever that means.
Ah, let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventurer is gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
The stars shimmer high above. But what lies beyond the stars? Mountains as far as the eye can see? And endless? I can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. If only I could meet some other people like me. I'm sick of being a kid, but...
Don't let a single one of them get away!
No, please, spare the children! Stay back!
They're coming!
Run!
Help!
Eliminate the threat.
Take them down.
Don't be scared. Ah!
This way!
We'll never make it!
Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
Why are you doing this? What did we do to deserve this? We welcomed you with our finest food and drink, showed you the best our home has to offer, gifted you cloth dyed by our own hands. And this is how you treat us?
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. No one is to be left alive.
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire civilization to the ground.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back. They won't be doing much more fighting. They're holed up in their home for now, but they won't last long. To prevent them from making some kind of last stand, we're planning to clear out the other zones first so we can send a bigger squadron to surround them.
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable. Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer. Once the other zones are cleared, I'll cut off their heads myself.
Dad? Mom? Skirk, you're all right? Thank heavens.
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here. They'll be back any second.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad? Mom?
This is the place. Alert all units.
Hi
Prepare
Karan,
to
welcome to
surround.
the stream.
Run,
Walk
Skirk.
in, don't I?
Run as far
Only
away as you
Genshin.
can. Don't trust anyone. Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive. My clever girl, so curious. You're already so brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light in this world.
Whenever you miss us, just play this song. Remember, life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
Break down the door! Look what we have here. A savage that can pluck a tune. Well, the show's over. You! Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you! Fine. Have it your way!
Oh, you're awake. I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training. This time, the focus is elemental energy. Come find me when you're ready to begin.
Man, new day. Well, except for...
The way I see
Gotta
it,
buy
the
more.
pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages. The first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness natural energy. And after that, you're free to challenge even higher dimensions. The natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my area of expertise. I draw from a different source of power. Abyssal power, yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm. My master, Sertologi, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the all-encompassing power of the Abyss. An act for which the people of Conria gave the elemental energy of Teyvat on the... A keen observation, call it... respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in... It's a technique I learned from some so I've heard. But... is purification just thinking out loud? True growth comes from it. So, It's time to push yourself. Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can.
With the wind! Wind blade!
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Wind blade! Wind blade!
Use the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes. Faster. Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
Go! Water jet! Water jet! Water jet!
You need to understand what makes you special. The ability to wield, it means you're at, so be bold. Do not be afraid. Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements. Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training, which is a good sign. Relentless practice with the elements has drained all your strength, but it's also what allowed you to make progress. Get some rest. When you wake up, we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
Necro, welcome to the stream. कैसे हो, क्या हाल है?
What is the secret to power? Longing, hatred, self-preservation. No, it is fear. The fear of losing those you love. The fear of watching your home burn. Fear of loneliness. Fear of death. Fear is the source of evolution. It forces humanity to adapt to their environment and overcome hardship. It is in the process of prevailing over our fears that we surpassed first ourselves and then the rest of the world. That fear is now part of you. It calls on you to evolve.
कौन सी कम
And
में
it is
खोई
time
हुई
to
हो?
answer.
स्टोरी खेल रही सिंपली, और क्या?
Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted. Practice your sword work instead. Do not make me tell you twice.
But, Master,
तो फिर एनर्जी है मेरे को चैट करने के लिए, कोई भी नहीं है तो चुपचाप बैठ के खेल रही.
Then pick up your sword and keep practicing until it breaks. I want to hear. After all, good skirk. Once again.
चैट भी तो आनी चाहिए ना. तुमको पता है आधे घंटे बाद वो करण के बाद तुम्हारी चैट आई है. क्या कर सकती मैं भी.
Get up, skirk.
ऊपर से मेरा नेटवर्क भी सही नहीं चल रहा, और स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट करने के बाद एक बार लाइट भी चले गई थी तो मेरा मूड भी ऑफ हो गया. अच्छी खासी चलते चलते स्ट्रीम मेरा पॉज हो जाता है ना, तो फिर रिटेंशन बुरी डाउन हो जाती है.
you're up! Hopefully you got some good rest. Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your training whenever you are. So, want to head over now? Or did you want to wait a little?
ये टकले लोग अच्छे हैं. हाँ, मेरे और अरीना की है वो एक. जो पहला वाला तुमने डाले हो वो अरीना का है, सेकंड वाला मेरा है. Hi Tarang, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Hey Ghosty, welcome to the stream.
You have gained a better command of the sword and more control over your elemental ability. That's only part of it. Now, ready? Not bad. Just like your sister. That reminds me. You still don't know what happened to her, do you?
कैफे किस एरिया में?
Hey, no fair! That's cheating!
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want, but only if you live to tell the tale. The dead don't get to complain. Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. But how amusing. But you don't. Let's begin. This is your final training session. Look alive.
कहीं पे बीबीसीए में चेकर्स वगैरह जा, अगर टेस्ट चाहिए तो गो टू चेकर्स.
Hold your focus.
Water jet! Water jet!
कब लेके चल रही? चल कब चलना है? जा फूड अच्छा प्लस वाइब मस्त। तो देख वाइब का तो नहीं, लेकिन खाना बड़ा अच्छा है वहाँ का। कॉफी बेस्ट है वहाँ की। ओ अच्छा, मैं तो सिर्फ वो 17 पे फोकस कर रही थी। व्हाट द फक।
Water jet!
डस्की को बताऊंगा उसको जो पैसे वाले से शादी करना है। पैसा वाले से शादी?
Water jet! Go! 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 Go!
गोल्ड डिगर नहीं तो हूँ।
Not bad. Better than I expected.
मैंने सुना है टकले लोगों के पास सबसे ज्यादा पैसा होता है। कब लेके चल रही? फूड जंक्शन कहाँ आता है? पता नहीं, एरिया बता मेरे को। नाम से याद नहीं है यार। मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा, सच में आ जाऊंगा। ठीक है ना? तो वेट किस पर फोकस? पैसे वाला बोला रवीना भाई आगे।
You're getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is controlling your mind. You want a unified train of thought. It all comes down to focus.
Is there another golden dinner?
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion, crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind has wandered. That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Staying calm and focused sounds simple in theory, but in practice, it's more demanding than sword work or elemental abilities.
घोस्टी नेक्रो का मतलब है कि वो अरीना को खा जाएगा। तुम भी बच के रहना। नेक्रो से बच के रहो पुणे वालों।
No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. Like I said at the beginning, the only goal of this training is for you to reach a point that you're satisfied with. You managed to push past your limits, which is a good start. You can be proud of that and sleep well knowing that you've earned it.
स्कर्क पीसी पर काफी अच्छी दिखती है। अच्छा पीसी पर अच्छी दिखती है। That joking. अरे तुम्हारे जोक तुम जाओ ना, मेरे को पता नहीं क्या तुम्हारे जोक। लोकेशन मत बताओ उसको, वो ढूंढ ढांड के आ जाएगा वो। हाँ कॉर्पोरेट वर्क। ये पता नहीं बाहर निकल के इधर आएगा, सोएगा, फिर उठेगा, फिर वो भूतिया चीज को फॉलो करेगा। यही तो कर रहा है तब से। सो गया फिर से। ये ट्रैवलर और पाइमॉन साथ में क्यों सो रहे हैं? आके चले भी गए तरंग वो कब का। 1 हफ्ता हो गया उनको जाके। लास्ट सैटरडे गए। 1 मिनट गाइस। बिग स्क्रीन का तो फायदा, मेरे को और बड़ी स्क्रीन चाहिए। छोटी दिखती मेरे को ये स्क्रीन। बताओ क्या करूं?
Skirk is amazing. She faced down that terrifying giant and cut its head clean off.
She got hurt though, didn't she?
अरे ना भाई साहब, तेरे को तो बोली थी मैंने कि वो नेक्स्ट वीक आने वाला है, तो मिलना रहेगा तो बताना। अब तूने नहीं बताया तो मैं क्या करूं? और फिर वो 1 हफ्ते के बीच में हमने स्ट्रीम भी नहीं किए थे, और उनके जाने के लाइक एक दिन पहले, लाइक लास्ट फ्राइडे जो स्ट्रीम किए थे उस पे वो आए थे बस।
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you think.
पाइमा ट्रैवलर का छोटा बच्चा है। अच्छा, छोटा बच्चा है।
A positive light in this world. Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
I have so many questions.
हम लोग कौन सी जगह गए थे? उनका एक्सपो चालू था तो वो डेली तो मॉर्निंग में हम लोग वानाडोंगरी जा रहे थे। उसके बाद में एक दिन हम लोग फटाला गए, वीआर गए थे हम लोग, एक दिन फन एंड फूड गए थे। एक दो जगह को और प्लान था, बट फिर वो ड्रॉप करना पड़ा था हमको। और फिर ऐसी छोटी मोटी जगह पे घूमने पे थे। मेनली आईपैड लेने के इंस्पायर भी गए थे। मॉर्निंग में तो दत्ता मेघा गए थे हम लोग सिर्फ। आज तो जलाऊंगी किसी को। आए अभी भी चल रहे हैं, बस पढ़ाई हो गई है इसीलिए स्ट्रीम पर आया हूँ। फिर थोड़ी देर में फिर से पढ़ूंगी।
Let's see here. First things first, you need a new identity.
What about Zombie? He's not that much interested in temples वगैरह, इसलिए मैं नहीं लेके गई वहाँ।
You hail from beneath the earth instead. As the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down
अरे
into
छोटू
the
तुम
abyss are the
दिखाऊंगी
same,
सेटअप जला
in
के।
that both are braving the dark unknown.
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet, so I'll follow the rules.
Splendid. That saves me
हाँ
quite
भाई
a
बच्ची
trouble.
है, मैं 3-4 बार जा
Offer
चुकी
you
हूँ
a
यार।
piece of advice in return. although it might not be what you want to hear. I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself every once in a while is never a bad idea. Ignore her existence for too long, and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her voice.
तरंग उज्जैन में, नागपुर में भी यार बहुत मंदिर है यार, अरीना टू पे ऑनेस्ट बहुत सारे हैं। तुमको यहाँ पे घूमने जाना रहेगा तो पीपल विल बी लाइक लेट्स गो टू टेम्पल, तो टूरिस्ट स्पॉट्स उतने ज्यादा नहीं है घूमने लायक। जो मेन था वो मैं तुमको ऑलमोस्ट घुमा चुकी हूँ। बाकी फिर इट्स लाइक कि किड्स पार्क एंड ऑल, तो वहां जाके हम क्या ही कर लेंगे।
You're awake! You must be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast just for you! Of course you are!
उज्जैन नहीं, आई कैंट से इन कंपैरिजन एंड ऑल, वो तो मेरे को नहीं पता, मैंने गिनी तो नहीं है ना। छी भाई रहने दे भोसड़ी, ना ना।
Forget the whole Ice Queen thing. Paimon's not one to hold a grudge.
फूड कोर्ट भी मैं चाट गली भी लेके गई थी रात में।
Let's save the chit chat until after the meal.
इधर का लेके गई थी बट मैं मेरे को धर्मपेट वाला लेके जाना था, बट फिर वही सीन है ना, रात में हम लोगों को सोना जल्दी होता था क्योंकि हम लोग को सुबह निकलना होता था और ट्रैवल रूट बहुत ज्यादा था।
It's turn to sleep now. Wake her up when it's time to go.
मेरा भी नहीं होता, बहुत चले गई मैं वो वाला भी। तुम जा सकते थे, लाइक वहाँ पे भी वही सब चीज है, रोलर कोस्टर, मैरी गो राउंड एंड ऑल, एंड आई वाज लाइक जब ऑलरेडी वाटर पार्क में वो सारी चीजें मिल जाएंगी क्या क्यों एक्स्ट्रा जाना। तू आना नेक्स्ट टाइम, रुक देखते हैं कब होता है हरीना का नेक्स्ट टाइम आना, तब चलना साथ में, 100% चल लेना तब।
When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before he left. You and I may never meet again, traveler. So if there's anything you want to ask me, now's your opportunity. Okay, not
नेक्स्ट टाइम दूसरा वाला वाटर पार्क जाएंगे, वहाँ पे वेव्स नहीं रहेंगी, बट यू विल गेट डिफरेंट थिंग्स बट यू वोंट गेट वेव्स।
I shouldn't be too surprised.
केले पे बिठाऊंगी वहाँ पे तुमको, केला उल्टा करके तुमको गिरा देंगे अपने ऊपर से।
All I ask is that you keep it a secret. No, I'm not from Teyvat. I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars.
How much do you make from from YouTube every month? Stop spamming, Vaishnav.
No, we're different in that
Every
respect.
month? It's
Your
not a huge
influence
amount. My
unfolded this
payment
way.
also releases
But me,
once in 4-5 months, so it's not a
Several
big
hundred years
amount.
ago, my master, Sirtology,
हर महीने ये
opened
एक
the
टिश्यू
border
पेपर
between
खरीद
worlds
सकती,
and
बस
sent me
समझ जाओ,
But
इससे
this
ज़्यादा नहीं
is not
कमा
my
पाती
home.
मैं।
And one day, I'll return to the vast
दिस सीजन
unknown of
किसी अच्छे
space.
प्लेस जॉब वाटरफॉल वगैरह
So,
नागपुर के पास में नहीं है ना यार, वही तो दिक्कत है, और अकेले जाने की परमिशन अभी तक की मिली है नहीं, सो जितना घूमना है दिन भर में घूमो, रात में वापस घर आओ वाला सीन है।
for certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first,
हाँ केले पर
I need to
बिठाऊंगे
understand
अरीना
the
को।
source of
अरे
his
शिव
strength.
तीर्थ की बनाना
To do
बोट
that,
रहे।
I need to follow in his footsteps, walk the path he once walked, and somewhere
पुणे
along
आओ
the way,
फिर, पुणे
I'll find out how to defeat him.
सोचूंगी,
That
अगर
is
रिलेटिव्स
my
वगैरह से
sole
मिलना है
focus
तब
and
देखते हैं।
purpose. Okay. You have one question remaining.
मेरे रूम में एक लिज़ार्ड है, वो देख ली मैंने।
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
अब आज का चलेंगे मुंबई यहाँ पे भी ड्रीम एशिया बन रहा है ना
Your last question? Hey, Jax.
यहाँ सब कुछ है बस थोड़ा कम कम है बाकी जगह से नागपुर की बात कर रहा है
You'd already encountered many formidable people.
इथर ये बतख सेम मेरे को इथर का मैंने पोज ही नहीं देखी I saw that lizard और मेरी जीभ फट के चार हो गई अब इसलिए तो यहाँ हाथ रखी हुई हाथ रखाऊंगी फिर मेरे को उसका पर्सपेक्टिव दिखेगा मेरे को चक्कर आते उसको देख के
Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the long run, that would only hinder his growth. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right,
छोड़ो जाने दो रहने दो
to meet again. Until then, let that motivate him to reach his full potential.
तेरे को जितना पैसा चाहिए मैं दूंगा तेरे को डबल चाहिए ट्रिपल
रात में वापस आई यहाँ तो वो दरवाजा मैंने 5 सेकंड के लिए भी नहीं खोली थी केलो और नेक्रो को क्या सुनाऊं नेक्रो को डस्की तो चिपकली लव एट फर्स्ट साइट रहना दो ऐसा लव एट फर्स्ट साइट नहीं चाहिए मेरे को जिससे मेरी जी पटती है हेलो लॉर्ड स्किपर कैसे हो भाई 3 आईडी में खेलना होता है मेरे को तो मैं 1-2 आईडी में स्किप कर सकती हूँ ठीक है सो जा भाई हेलो हेलो एक स्टोरी बताओ बता दो
Wake up your companion. It's time to go.
और फुटबॉल कैसा है क्या हाल है
Everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her.
नेक्रो है ही नहीं ना मैं कसम बता रही तरंग इतनी गंदी गाली दूंगी ना कमीने तेरे को चुप हो जाए मत पता ऐसी सारी स्टोरीज मेरे को कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है सुनने में
I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location. It will take us to where he's hiding.
खाना पीना हो गया हाँ हो गया यार कोई एनिमी नहीं है क्या आसपास में स्टैचू पे ही कर लेती एक बार टेलीपोर्ट मैं अभी तक के तो ठीक थी वो चिपकली को देखने के बाद से मेरी हालत थोड़ी खराब हो रखी है मोहित को सुना दो फिर अरे मोहित तो मेरा फुटबॉल है उसको क्यों सुनाऊं मैं कर लेती यार ये सब मैं बातें इमेजिन करती हूँ और मेरी इससे बहुत ज्यादा फटती है बहुत मतलब बहुत ज्यादा It is the creepiest creature on universe. अब तरंग के बाजू में तेरे को चेरीज भेजने की क्या जरूरत थी वे?
Get to work. Burn it down.
नीचे अब ऊपर है अभी तो नीचे दिखा रहा था What the heck? तुम्हारे कमोडो ड्रैगन की ना जीप हाड़ के चार कर दूंगी मैं, समझे? बड़े हैं कमोडो ड्रैगन। क्या है ये? कहाँ है? किधर से जाना है?
Bring it.
मगरमच्छ लगाऊंगी। केकड़ा तो बनते हुए देखी थी मैंने अभी इनको, मगरमच्छ भी सही। वही पार्क में केकड़ा बना था, मैं वही वही। दरवाजा खोल दूं क्या? फिर एक और आ गई अंदर तो क्या करूंगी? मेरे को स्ट्रीम एंड कर देने दो पहले उसके। स्ट्रीम एंड कर देती मैं, फिर कर लो। 2 मिनट में निकल लेंगी क्या? वो कहीं इधर उधर भागी तो नहीं। मेरे को स्ट्रीम वैसे भी एंड ही करना है ना। दीदी चेक माय एस्कॉफर एंड फुरीना प्लीज प्लीज। Lexi, can you give it your UID to me tomorrow? Like I have to end the stream right now.
Rise with the sun. Try and stop me.
इतनी जल्दी एंड वॉचिंग वैसे भी नहीं आ रही यार। और मेरे को छिपकली है ना, वो भागेंगी नहीं, मैं स्ट्रीम नहीं कर पाऊंगी तब तक के। खोल दूं? हाँ, एक और आई तो साला फिर आफत। स्कर्क आ गई। हाँ मेरी आ गई। रीना की निकालने के लिए मैं मशक्कत कर रही हूँ। क्या करूँ? बंद करूँ? कहाँ पर है? पीछे है, सामने है मेरे। अरे, 10 लोग देख रहे हैं अभी अभी। अभी देख सकते हो। अच्छा 10 मिनट, बस 10 मिनट दो, मैं देखती हूँ, रुक जाओ। अरे वो कुछ नहीं करेंगे, मेरे को फोबिया है भाई। मैं वो चाहे वो कुछ करे ना करे, मेरे को लगता है कि वो कुछ ना कुछ कर देंगी करके। मेरे को फोबिया है लिज़ार्ड से। The fuck, she's on top of me. मैं रुको, मम्मी रुको। मैं रुको, तुम रुको रुको रुको। मैं बताऊं, गिरेंगी मेरे ऊपर, मैं जान निकल के 4 हो जाएंगी। फोबिया गया। हाँ मम्मी ने भगा दिया, एटलीस्ट अभी के लिए तो गया। मैं मत करो यार, ऑलरेडी बहुत है घर में मेरे। चाहिए मेरे को उसको नहीं नहीं।
Wait, this is near the chasm, right?
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream. You have some experience with abyssal domains by now, but still, this is some—
Don't worry, Paimon's an expert at hiding behind other people for safety.
Billy.
Oh, but, that means you need to stay safe, traveler.
बिल्ली रोटी बिल्ली।
All right. Remember your training. Time to put it to use.
कैमरा चालू रखो, मजा आएगा। अरे हाँ, तुम्हारा वो रिव्यू करना, एक ही कैरेक्टर करवा सकते हो फ्लक्स से, और तुमको पॉइंट्स चाहिए मेरे चैनल पे। सो 200 पॉइंट्स पहले कलेक्ट कर लो। इतने देर से चैट कर रहे हो तो कुछ ना कुछ तो हो ही गए होंगे। एक बार चेक कर लो कितने हुए हैं। अगर 200 हो गए होंगे तो ये कमांड डालो, एक्सक्लेमेशन डी रिव्यू तुम्हारा यूआईडी और एक कैरेक्टर। लाइक तुम मेंबर हो ना, तुम 2 करवा सकते हो। हाँ तुम 2 करवा सकते हो, तुम मेंबर हो तो मैं कर दूंगी दोनों कैरेक्टर, लेकिन पहले 200 पॉइंट कलेक्ट कर लो। चैट करते रहो, इजीली मिल जाएंगे तुमको 200 पॉइंट।
Look at all these spikes! Careful, don't get hit! You know what? Paimon's just gonna float behind you. Come on, you got this.
Hey, what are you two doing here? Dusty. Abandoned house. Let's press on.
Looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his— this fog is making it impossible to see it!
This should be the place where you were the missing part of your soul. Our opponent must have covered his tracks just in case. Otherwise, you should have sensed it much more strongly.
Hold on! Look! The spikes are back!
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see what we're dealing with. Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart about this, we can track it down.
am back with my dinner. क्या खा रहे हो, क्या खा रहे हो? मैंने तो तभी कर ली थी डिनर. मेरा लंच और डिनर एक ही साथ हो गया.
From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
Rice and chicken curry from PG and chicken kebab. Oh my god, क्या बात है. Good, good. Have a good meal. अबे हाँ गई, भगा दी मम्मी ने.
I got it back.
Traveler! Skirk! What happened? It looked like Skirk just got...
In the Guili Plains, you asked me why this enemy chose you as his target. Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive. It's also because of your ability
exclamation
to, as you put it,
points के बीच में
purify
space
abyssal
मत
power.
रखो.
Whatever that actually
Oh,
means.
space डालोगे तो
The
दिखाएगा
fact
नहीं.
is, that
Yeah,
ability allowed him to
that's
do
correct.
something that should have been completely impossible. Namely, break through my defenses and steal my
मेरे को
power.
भयंकर फोबिया है छिपकली का भाई. मेरे को अजीब से मेरे को
No.
ना ऐसा शिवर आता है
Couldn't have
बॉडी में.
known
मेरे
I'd
को
come to his
चक्कर आने लग
domain.
जाते, फेंट होने
He only
लगती हूँ
stole
मैं.
your soul fragment because he knew the value of its power. I doubt he expected it to come in handy so soon. Call it fate if you want. I believe that's the term they use in this world for arbitrary coincidences like this. In any case, it works to our advantage. Once I realized what he was using that power for, I'll cope. Well,
मेरे को चल जाएगा. मेरे को छिपकली के अलावा कुछ भी चल जाएगा. बट नहीं, not lizards. मेरे को कॉकरोचेस चल जाएंगे. मेरे को स्पाइडर्स चल जाएंगे. मेरे को चूहे चल जाएंगे. No, not lizard.
Oh, of course! Paimon knew that spike thing looked familiar.
No, no.
It looks just like that narwhal's horn!
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength.
स्नेक्स भी चल जाएंगे. मेरे कॉलेज में तो थे. जिस कॉलेज में मैं थी ना, मतलब मेरा जो जूनियर कॉलेज था जहाँ से मैंने 11th 12th की, उसके पीछे जंगल है, सेमिनरी हिल्स वाला पूरा. तो वहाँ पे तो स्नेक्स काफी सारे थे. तो एक बार मेरी गाड़ी पे भी बैठा था. एंड आई वाज लाइक है